Good noon. Uh, my second telling sir that sir I am finding difficulty in driving myself because when I press the pedals I am not sure how much I am pressing. Either the brake, either the accelerator, is unable to judge himself. That's one of the issue. And I do get KSRTC bus driver sometime where I work in Kannada Diagnostics is attached to KSRTC and BMTC. They say, sir, I am Volvo bus driver. I drive between Bangalore and Chennai, and I have a diabetes in the last 15 years. So, 15 years of diabetic duration, what brings to your mind is multiple complications: diabetic neuropathy, diabetic retinopathy, so many things. I am worried again. And it is being reported that large number of bus drivers of both KSRTC and BMTC in Bangalore have diabetes. And you know Bangalore traffic, how difficult to maneuver the vehicle in the narrow and congested lanes. And even for a normal non-diabetic it's difficult, what for a diabetic with drugs causing hypoglycemia and all. So still I practice in north of Bangalore like Sakanagar and Yelahanka. We meet lot of pilots in that area, it's near to airport. Even the pilots come, sir, I am a pilot with XYZ Airlines and I have diabetes detected recently. Many come from 4 or 5 years, they want to hide their sugar from the authorities, they come and those pilots also we get, and this is much more serious, you know. So agenda for this talk will be diabetes as it is, disability to drive, and diabetes and accidents, what data we have, and what all diabetic drugs can cause disability for the vehicles, and what are the laws on diabetic driving the vehicles, and what the suggested cases we have in the literature, and the conclusion. And during travel, every 2 to 4 hours you have to keep checking the sugar. So medications management, medications I told, if the patient who is already diabetic on hypoglycemic agents, he should try to modify the dosage because you have plenty of options actually, it does not cause hypoglycemia. And establishing more conservative glucose, we need not have a 6.5 in a KSRTC bus driver who drives in the night hours. You know, we can usually keep my target around 7, more than 7, 7.5 like that. So more conservative glucose targets are required. And we, if possible, as I discussed in my earlier presentation, you can have continuous glucose monitoring. Here what happens, you know, minute to minute. So wherein you can, if the sugar is falling, showing the falling trend every 15 minutes, you can have a bolus and can cut. For example, in this, I have a continuous glucose monitoring something like this. So here I saw it was around 250 or sorry 160 or something, again 140, 120. You know that the trend is going down. So if you have such a, your patient is using such a facility like CGMS with glucose insulin pump, you can intervene here. So that's one option for the diabetic drivers. And other factors which can influence, may help to predict is the time of insulin administration, whether recently they have put or not, taken or not, and timing of last meal. If the last meal is very few hours, 4 or 5 hours earlier, there is a good chance of patient getting into hypoglycemia. And recent exercise, duration, intensity, all this can help us to predict. So any patients who have a risk for disruptive hypoglycemia, we should advise the patient to carry a glucose meter, and they should in their car or their vehicle should always carry appropriate snacks, both simple, easily digesting fast carbohydrates or as well as the complex carbohydrate. And as soon as they have any symptom, they should stop the vehicle and then check for the low glucose levels. Intervention, there are 2 online training courses are available, like blood glucose awareness training program. This is online also, drivers can avail this facility. It's a 8-week psycho educational training program. And diabetesdriving.com, there is one program online available for the drivers from the National Institute of Health and American College of Clinical Endocrinology. So conclusion, identify at-risk patients, and doctors are the person who should initiate the talk, and we have to educate and keep educating them. And as per the law, I think India also should have a law for the high risk patients. in order to have a public safety measures. So in conclusion, every diabetic patient has to be assessed individually, taking into account of each individual medical history as well as their potential for risk associated with diabetes. With this, I conclude. Thank you.